Ah, what a great day to use the interwebs of technology.
What a great day at the pottery store.
I smell pottery. Where is it?
In my room.
I do enjoy smashing pottery. I got 50 rupees.
Because of your sins, you must review this game.
Ow.
真取消的. No, not again. Not again. I reviewed it too much. Too much, I tell you. Still good.
I talked about Zelda too much. I can't do this. I need another game. Something that really captures the eye. The eye of the player. I guess I could just do Pokemon, I guess. I guess I really shouldn't review another Zelda game. That would be way too redundant. And so I figured, let's just review something else by Nintendo, because I am a Nintendork, as you could call me. So we'll talk about Pokemon, the 6th generation. Preferably the games X and Y. I'll be reviewing Pokemon X, because that's the one I bought. A friend of mine has Pokemon Y, but he's not here right now. Of course, being the avid Zelda fan I also am a very big Pokemon fan, because it's really cool. Some of you watching this video, that is, if you are actually watching this video and have your opinion about this exact thing I'm going to mention, that if you think that Pokemon is for little kids, you're dead wrong. You're dead wrong. Because, I mean, just because it's aimed at the audience of young children doesn't mean that more older audiences can't play it. There's no law that says we can't. There's nothing wrong that says older players can't play those games. I want you to contemplate that. Just think about it. Okay, so normally this is the part of the review where I explain the story, but you don't really need me to, because pretty much everyone who goes on a Pokemon journey knows what you do on a Pokemon journey. You leave your house, you make some friends, you pick your starter Pokemon. If you're me, you pick Chespin, because that's just where cool guys go. Then you really just go on your routes, you learn how to catch other Pokemon, you learn how to, properly battle, you earn your gym badges, and you face the Elite Four, while also fighting the evil team, and even getting to go face-to-face with the legendary Pokemon. Xerneas, or Yveltal if you played Y. Of course, in this game, Lysandre, or Lysandrin, or however you pronounce his very French name. Basically, he's the head of Team Flare. Of course, normally, evil teams do have, an interesting perspective. Team Rocket wants to steal all the Pokemon. Team Magma wants to get rid of the ocean. Team Aqua wants to get rid of the land. Team Plasma wants to do a thing. And, Team Galactic also kind of just does something. But Team Plasma makes more sense because they're freeing all Pokemon, but battling with Pokemon. Now that I think about it, that's pretty much an ideology fail. And then there's Team Flare. They just want to kill everyone who's not in their group. They just want to kill everyone and everything. Because they're jerks. Of course, also I have to talk about the gameplay, but this time I'm talking about the graphics. Because the whole transition We've gone from being completely little pixelated people to full-on 3D modeled avatars in our game. And also, for anyone out there who's got a passion for fashion, there's even finally an ability to customize your character in an array of clothing. You can even get like contact lenses to change your eye color, and you can get new haircuts and hair colors if you don't like the one you started out with. And that makes the journey all the more special because you can identify yourself as a trainer. And that way when you're battling, everyone looks different. And you won't just have like generic trainer boy versus generic trainer girl, or generic trainer girl versus generic trainer girl. Battle. They look exactly alike, even though they're two completely different people. But how much do I enjoy this? A lot. How much do I enjoy the gameplay? Pretty good, but I do find the rollerblades that they can be kind of irritating because you go a bit too fast, and when you're just trying to do something, sometimes you may just whiz past it. And also, I love the new horde battles. And it's a great way to go shiny hunting, because out of that entire horde, out of the 5 Pokemon in that horde, one of them will end up being a shiny. Or if you're the most super lucky dude ever, you'll find an entire patch of Mareeps that are all shiny. You all know what I'm talking about. I have an unfathomed hatred for the man who found that. Of course, it's Pokemon, the next generation now. Of course, I gotta talk a bit about the newest Pokemon. Because, well, they're the newest on the roster. Of course, we have our 3 starters, Chespin, Fennekin, and Froakie. Of course, Chespin will evolve into Quilladin, which will eventually evolve into Chestnut. Fennekin evolves into Braixen, which eventually evolves into Delphox. Froakie evolves into Frogadier, which eventually evolves into Greninja. That's our 3 starter lines. Chespin is grass, Fennekin is fire, and Froakie is water, in case you didn't know that. Sorry about that. I kind of just spoiled everything. Greninja is obviously a ninja, Delphox is like a wizard, and Chestnut is like a giant juggernaut knight thing with a Bowser shell. So that's cool. Also, the 3 main legendaries the 2 main legendaries, I should say. I don't know, the third one isn't that major, but it's cool. The X legendary is Xerneas, and the Y legendary is Yveltal. Zygarde, who I guess will make an appearance if they ever make a Pokemon Z. Zygarde is basically balance. He balances Xerneas' life and Yveltal's death. He kind of just, keeps him in check, weighs him down. Of course, there's also other legendaries like Volcanion and Hoopa, who no one really cares about, but I guess some of you do. Honestly, I found Hoopa really terrifying, because it's scary. And of course, Diancie, the strange evolution of Carbink, and its Mega Evolution is so beautiful. Speaking of Mega Evolution, if you didn't know that, there's Mega Evolution now. Certain Pokemon like Charizard, Blastoise, and Venusaur, all the original Kanto starters, can Mega Evolve, as long as Pokemon like Garchomp, Gardevoir, Aggron, and other Pokemon whose name I can't remember. Of course, now in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, that's soon to be coming out, have announced even more. Blaziken, Sceptile, and Swampert all Mega Evolve, along with the new Metagross, the new Lopunny, the new Salamence, and also Slowpoke. Got a Mega Evolution! Why did that happen? I will never know. Oh, and also Ardina. I forget how to pronounce her name, but she's pretty. By the way, this game has a special place in my heart, because not only it was the first Pokemon game I ever played, let me to get my very first Pokemon, Chespin, who also happens to be my very favorite Pokemon of all time. Why? He is adorable, and in the TV show, he's hilarious. I enjoy Pokemon, what can I say? Well, my final verdict of this game, honestly, it gets a 9 out of 10. Why 9 out of 10? I mean, I enjoy this game greatly, but problems I had was with the gym leader, Corina, and her overpowered Halucha, however you pronounce it. The Mexican wrestler bird, or whatever. That one freaking just giant jump in the air and slam down was a one-hit kill on every single Pokemon I had. And it was so I had to train so much. I had to use Protect so many times. Of course, there was annoying times where I'm just trying to go somewhere and I just keep getting these random encounters with useless Pokemon. And, I mean, hunting for shinies can be very frustrating. And catching them all is just getting very difficult to do since Pokemon is now reaching in the 700 range. All in all, it's a 9 out of 10 because there were some frustrating elements, but really this game is wonderful. And JoeReviews, and this has been JoeReviews Pokemon X.
That was a tiring review.
Well, I guess it's time I headed to bed.
You think you can get away with it? All your little stupid Pokemon things, thinking it's better than Call of Duty, huh?
Who the heck are you?
Nobody. This was all a dream. Go back to bed and don't wake up. Booga 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 booga. This isn't the end, JoeReviews. This isn't the end.